Welcome back to another episode of the Nights in the AM podcast.
We'll be bringing you up to date on Central Florida sports, news, and all things UCF with your hosts, Zach Klauber and Brendan Stegner.
And as always, go Knights.
And charge on.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Nights in the AM podcast. I'm joined by Zach.
Hey, Brendan.
What's up? I'm wearing Zach's roommate's floor in his apartment. Anthony's floor.
Pack's house.
We couldn't get the studio, so we're laying on the floor. But I don't know. We had to get an episode out there. So.
Absolutely, and Pack is actively trying to get into the room as we speak. So you might hear
some jingles on the collar and some claws on the door. But there's nothing we can do.
I just heard him
yelp.
No, breathe.
Exhale.
Yeah. Pack, get out of here, bro.
This is the first episode that I don't have any notes. But I kind of know we kind of have some sort of agenda planned.
Yeah,
out,
this will be a nice, fun episode. There's some debates, some games.
We can start off by talking about some college football. And
all right, sure.
Some sports. From what I remember, I know the Knights finished third in the Invitational cross country at FSU.
Mm-hmm.
What else happened? Volleyball sweeped.
Memphis, yep, 3-0. McKenna Millville got Player of the Week for our conference.
Yeah.
Or Player of the Month, I believe it was.
Was it you that told me? So you know the girl that spiked it in her face, right? McKenna Melville.
Uh-huh.
So apparently the girl that spiked it at her was projected to be the best player in the conference.
Oh.
McKenna Melville was projected to be the second best.
Oh,
so there's some sort of feud there. So I can't wait for Cincinnati to come.
Yeah.
That's going to be a fun volleyball game to go to.
I wish we could go to more. I wish they weren't on the same days we have baseball.
I know.
Pack is biting my finger
He's
through the bottom of the door, bro.
The door is moving. I see the door moving.
My hand's under the bottom, and he's biting it, and now he's licking it. Pack, you're weird, bro. This guy's so weird, bro. Oh my god.
But yeah, I don't know. Volleyball's gonna be fun. I hope he hosts good playoff teams.
I just wish we could, I said, go to more.
Yeah.
Because we have baseball on Sundays.
It's just I don't know. We've been busy.
Very.
But, I mean, once playoffs roll around, it's so weird to think that our football team's not gonna be the playoff games we go to. But
I know.
It's
gonna be volleyball and soccer.
Yeah, but I don't know. What are you gonna do?
That's facts.
We got a bye week this week, so there's not much to talk about. But the Oklahoma-Texas game was pretty good.
Georgia lost
towards the end. Georgia did lose.
LSU smacked Florida.
Thank God, bro. And they finally got the ranking they deserve, too.
Yeah.
I've been saying it all year. They're special this year. Joe Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. He'll take that.
Yeah,
all day. Number 2 spot in the country.
I think they'll finish. Well, I don't know because only them are. I know.
Pack is gonna break the door.
I know.
Down.
He's
so
hurting
right now
him
Oklahoma's 5. That's pretty crazy.
Who's 4?
4 Clemson. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Ohio State.
Yeah, it's Ohio State, I think, and then 3 is Clemson.
That's wild, bro. But Oklahoma's definitely been playing better than Clemson.
Well, LSU or Bama both can't make it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think of that.
At least
because they play each other.
Shouldn't make it.
No, yeah. Well, if LSU wins, there's no guarantee that Alabama's out anyway because it's Alabama.
Yeah, I know, which sucks.
But that game is at Alabama, so if LSU somehow beats Alabama, there should be no reason why Alabama's considered for playoffs. But obviously, there's some history towards it. So.
Yeah. I'm gonna snap Nick Red real quick to get Pack out of here.
All right, that's fine with me.
He's hurting me, bro. He's hurting me. He's hurting my hand underneath the door.
I have some sort of a debate.
All right.
First off, so this is the first part of it. First part is we talked about this the other day. Are the Chiefs a top 5 team?
Okay.
And I'm gonna say no.
But can you name 5 better teams?
Yeah, I can.
All right. So New England
1.
New Orleans is
2.
better.
San Fran 3.
Sure.
Seattle 4.
Who's 5th?
Let me think.
You're saying Houston's better than them?
That was my next question has something to do with that, but
I'm trying to think who else you could argue.
It can't be the Rams.
Can't be the Rams. Can't be the Cowboys or Eagles.
It could be the Vikings.
Could be
at this rate,
but
they're pretty hot.
Are they better than the Chiefs?
If you take both quarterbacks out, it's not even close. I think the Vikings without quarterbacks might be the best team, and Kirk is a system quarterback.
Yeah, but he did well against the Eagles. Did you see Zach Brown's thing?
Yeah, he got cut, right?
Yeah, he got cut. He talked smack, got beat, got cut.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be a good game, actually, Vikings-Chiefs
I think Chiefs are the 5th best team.
Well, maybe. If you look at all the reasons teams lose, it's the same every week. Chiefs can't stop the run.
Yep.
Cowboys, they don't score early.
Cowboys' problem is they're one-dimensional.
And they're flat. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, flat.
Yeah, they just come out with no energy, and they're not a comeback team. Eagles, they don't have secondary.
Yeah.
It's the same problems that arise.
What's the Jets' problems?
Their quarterbacks kissing other infected women out there.
He actually did pretty well,
I'm telling you, bro.
I was proud of Sam
I'm telling
Darnold.
you, when I watched the Jets, I don't know what it was, but there's such a difference in the defense also when Darnold's the quarterback and when
the whole team.
It's so weird. Like, I don't know how much of an influence Darnold has on the whole team, but you could definitely tell like they played with some like more vigor and like more determination to win.
Did you see Jamal Adams pop Dak Prescott on that 2-point conversion?
Yeah, I did. No, they all played really well.
Yeah.
The Jets are good with Darnold, and it's so weird. If you're a defense, though, why would you play any, like, wouldn't that give you more than an incentive to play?
Well, it could be, think about it like this. Defense works their ass off, gets a 3 and out or something, and then the offense automatically goes 3 and out.
I thought of that, too. Yeah, I guess so. I thought of that, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like maybe they're just like, oh, we might actually win this week, and then they play hard.
I mean, it could be.
But
that doesn't apply to every Jet defender, but I do agree that happens.
Yeah, I definitely saw it as a whole, and also USC's been 500 teams since Darnold left, and they've been a very good team with Darnold there. So Darnold definitely has some sort of influence on teams that I can't even tell you about.
Actually, at first when we grabbed Sam Darnold, I was like, meh.
Me too.
He did pretty good. He did okay. He did good for a rookie, and then I was like, okay. But now I actually like. Look at how different we played. Obviously, Trevor Simeon's bad, and Luke Falk, right?
Yeah, is worse, much worse.
But like you're right. Like the team rallies behind him, we're missing Chris Herndon.
He's coming back though, right?
He was supposed to be back this week. Got hurt in practice.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Jamison Crowder played well. Robbie had a 92-yard longest of the season so far.
No, your whole team played well, and the Cowboys tried to rally back, but that's not the type of team they are.
Definitely not. So. And we shut the run up, so
yeah, you really did.
They can't do anything once that happens.
The Cowboys aren't. I mean, the comeback's not a comeback unless you win, obviously.
Correct.
And the Cowboys aren't a comeback team. You should score early and then just give Zeke the ball the whole game.
Do you want a cool Cowboys stat?
Yeah, let me hear it.
No team has more points in the third quarter than the Cowboys do.
That's weird.
They are a third quarter team.
That's weird.
They have like 58 or something like that in the third quarter alone, and it's like tied for first
it's
or
like
something.
The Warriors' third quarter.
Yeah, like I guess just coming out of halftime. I don't know, but then they fall off.
I heard another stat in the last 3 games. In the first half only, the Cowboys have 9 total points.
That's really bad.
So like the last 3 first halves were 9 total.
That's really, really bad.
And that's a big tone setter, bro.
Definitely.
The first half, you can argue is more important than the second half.
I mean, if you set up early and then keep it early, definitely. No, that's really bad. I mean, Dak's not actually a good quarterback, so.
I really thought it was going to be his breakout year, but.
He started off good.
Yeah.
But no, it's a Lamar Jackson year.
Yeah, and Deshaun.
Which
brings me to my next point. The gap between Mahomes and Deshaun, how big actually is it? Because Deshaun is 7-0 when he doesn't get sacked. Or, no, I'm sorry. He's 7-0 when he gets sacked one time or fewer.
Okay, so
if you give this man a somewhat of a decent line, I can promise you he's going to be an MVP.
Let's look. So Chiefs have a slightly better offensive line than the Texans because Chiefs aren't good either.
Yeah, very bad actually.
Texans and Chiefs running backs probably equal. Carlos Hyde and who is it?
Damian Williams?
No, that's for the Chiefs. I'm talking Carlos Hyde's on the Texans.
You're right.
Why can't I think of who? Duke Johnson Jr. And then the Chiefs have Damian Williams and Shady. Receivers, the number 1 is better on the Texans, but Tyreek Hill is still very good. Number 2 is close, but
they're very similar, honestly.
And then the only real big distinction would be the Chiefs have the best tight end in the league. Texans have a okay tight end.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's all right.
Yeah. So that's the only difference. So they are on very similar teams. How far is the gap? The gap is, I think Deshaun Watson's a good quarterback.
Yeah, you think it's still?
But I think Mahomes has more ability. Deshaun Watson, great. Very smart out of the pocket, very elusive, deals with the hard situation in terms of how often he has to scramble. Really does play for his team. Has a lot of heart. I give him that. I don't like to sound like I'm a big Patrick Mahomes fan because I'm not.
No, I get it. He's incredible.
But he really does make throws that I have never seen a quarterback be able to make.
Well, I'll give Mahomes the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to say that it's all the pressure's on him for this is his second year playing.
Yeah.
And he's carrying a huge part. Yeah. He's carrying basically the whole Chiefs. And
he went 4-1 without Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, I know that's not easy.
So and it's not Deshaun even Tyreek Hill is great, but he's not like DeAndre Hopkins where it's like a check down every time. You know, not that DeAndre's having a good year. We could talk about that too in fantasy.
Yeah,
trade DeAndre away.
That's a good move by you.
I got T.Y. and Damian Williams. So
how they doing? Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, T.Y. didn't play this week. Damian Williams is average. But Tevin Coleman from free agency, good pickup for me. He has scored 2 touchdowns since he's been back.
That whole team runs well for some reason.
Very, very well.
Back to the quarterback thing. I was thinking. Deshaun Watson, I don't know if he's the most... He's really athletic, right?
Yeah. Yes. I don't know why I said
he's
like,
probably...
Yes.
So, I'm just thinking, like, the quarterbacks that are, to me, not system quarterbacks, incredible quarterbacks, would probably be Mahomes, obviously, Watson... I want to throw Wentz in there just because of his frame and his talent.
No, Wentz is really good. He just doesn't
But I haven't seen it yet.
Nelson Aguilar can't catch.
And then I throw Brady and Russ Wilson in there. I think those quarterbacks you can put on any team, and I guarantee they'll be competitive.
You don't think Lamar? You're a big Lamar guy?
I am a big... No, that team doesn't run through Lamar.
Yeah.
That team was built around good decision-making, good line, good D... And they throw in Lamar, and they make Lamar look better than he is, honestly.
What about Drew Brees?
Oh, yeah. Maybe Drew Brees, yeah.
I think Phillip Rivers this year is showing that he's not as good as he actually...
I don't think...
He had a great year last year.
I never really thought Phillip Rivers was good.
Yeah, I think I would throw Brees in there, too. I'm trying to think of it... Yeah.
I can't think of any...
No, that...
Because, I mean, like, we talked about Seattle yesterday. Russell making a blocking tight end of Will Dissly look good.
Yeah.
Will Dissly...
He's out. He's out for the season.
No, I didn't know that. He got hurt.
Tore his Achilles. Well, I think it's like potential, but they think it
even
will be.
Seattle will find another tight end off the street, the popcorn
guy. That went to Stanford.
I went to Stanford, and Russ will
I know a tight end they can get
good.
from Stanford.
Devin Kajus.
Devin Kajus, baby.
You put Kajus on the Seahawks, guarantee Russ will make
guarantee
it look
bucket.
Good. Bro, I swear. And Lockett, an undrafted rookie, Russ makes him look like an all-star, which he's good.
Yeah.
But Doug Baldwin...
Lockett fixed his game. Lockett really is good.
Yeah. Doug Baldwin, I'm pretty sure, went undrafted out of Stanford. Russ made him look like a Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
He literally retired, and the team did not fluctuate.
No, not at all.
You know, they're 5-1. Russ is good.
Yeah, no, they really are. Russ really is good. No, I definitely give Russ a lot of credit.
And Brady, I don't even have to go through the whole Brady spiel, but I think he's incredible.
We talked about it a lot, but yeah, Brady's great. I hate Brady. I'm a Jet fan, but seriously, don't incredible. Call him a system quarterback.
Yeah, no.
You don't like. I gotta be honest, bro. You don't win 6 Super Bowls in a system.
No, sir, not even close.
Mm-hmm.
Brady had. I read a stat. I was like, Brady had 8 touchdowns this year with different people or something like that.
Which is crazy.
One of them, Antonio Brown,
and
that was like a 1-game thing. Like, how does your whole team change like that from week 1, and you're just still level-headed,
and from year to year change too,
undefeated, mind you.
Like Chris Hogan's gone, Amendola's gone,
crazy.
Like before that,
he saw Moss at the back end of his career, and that was like the best receiver he's ever seen, besides Gronk. So.
Yeah, Gronk's great, obviously,
those are examples of great quarterbacks. I mean, there's a lot of mediocre ones. There's some bad ones.
So you think Carson is top 6?
I think Carson's just pure talent and athleticism with a 6'5" body and a rocket of an arm. I think he is neck and neck with Deshaun for the most athletic quarterback.
Okay,
he just can't stay healthy for the love of God.
Well, that's because he started as a rookie.
Yeah, I know. But we'll see. I think if he plays one full season, I think he's going to be in some talks for top 5 quarterback. He's having a good year this year. Underrated. Even
Goff's bad.
No, he threw 78 yards.
Yeah, Cam Newton's bad.
This is the thing with Cam. Cam is a very... He tries really hard. He cares a lot.
I know you think Cam will win a Super Bowl. I remember you saying that.
He's athletic. I did think that for a while, but now what put him over the edge of other quarterbacks was how hard he tried and how athletic he was. And now injuries are going to deter his athleticism.
And the fact that your backup is 5-0.
Now Kyle Allen, look, it doesn't matter that Kyle Allen wasn't even a starter in college. When someone's 4-0 without you, you don't take him out.
Yep.
Carolina's a well-coached team with a good defense. And that's why Ron Rivera still has his job, and they're doing well without Cam. So
I have 2 more quarterbacks we should talk about.
Let's go.
Gardner Minshew.
Okay. Bad week.
Is he falling off?
No,
is the hype gone?
I think the hype's gone. The hype shouldn't have even shown up. Gardner, everywhere he walks is just hype. He's just a one-man party.
Because he's a meme.
Yeah, he's a one-man party. But I like that about him. He was like that at Washington State. It was fun to watch.
Yeah, when he I didn't realize that was him that put the mustache on the coach in that presser.
And he
in the after game interview.
I don't know. That's just the type of person he is.
Yeah, I like him as a person, but is he actually a good quarterback?
He's rushed right now, bro. They rushed him a little too much, and the hype. He did it to himself, I guess. It was kind of like a Baker situation.
Is Baker good?
Was that your next quarterback?
Yep.
Okay, this is what I have to say about Baker.
Okay, because we might get into a little argument about Baker.
I'm gonna put more of the blame on Freddie Kitchens.
Okay,
but this is what I have to say about Baker. Watching Baker in Oklahoma, he played with so much confidence. He moved around the pocket. He was making throws on the run and all this.
Sure.
The first thing I would tell Baker is stop force-feeding Odell the ball.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he feels the need to give Odell the ball because he's Odell. Odell isn't really that much of a ball hog as you might think because, like, Nick Chubb ran for a touchdown and he was jumping up and down.
I think Nick Chubb's the best player in their offense.
Me too. And Odell, like, that's his one problem. He tries to force Odell the ball. He's always covered tightly. The next thing is the system that the Browns play with is they really make Baker out to be their savior.
Yeah.
Like the total opposite of Lamar. And look at talent-wise, Baker might be better, okay?
Yep.
But, I mean, Baker has no line. He's just given all these plays. He's getting national attention with these commercials. It's like, okay, you're now a superstar, second-year quarterback.
But
go do something with it.
Do you not think Baker put that on himself with the attitude that he carries with it? No,
he definitely did.
Because I'm going to talk about Baker's attitude for a second.
All right, go ahead.
Because I am all for a dog. I really am. I talk about it with my kids I coach. I talk about it in sports. I love Jamal Adams because he's a dog, but he plays a dog position. That's the difference. When you're a quarterback, name another quarterback who's a dog.
No, I can't.
You can't. You literally can't.
Yeah.
And do I think it's necessarily wrong? No. But when you're a rookie and you didn't make playoffs last year and now you're losing and then you talk trash in games you lose, it doesn't help your team. It hurts them. Like the whole Nick Bosa thing, Nick Bosa beat you. That's the it. Like you beat him in Oklahoma, you did your flag plant. It was bold, it was fun, everyone enjoyed it. Nick Bosa came and beat you in an NFL game. Yeah, that's it.
Which matters more.
That's it. That it ends there. It's not like, oh, he's still thinking about it. It's like, no, because now you're just being a bait. Like now you're crying about it.
Right, but with the situation with Freddie Kitchens, you need to find a coach that fits that job. And there was a lot of question marks about Freddie.
Sure, I agree.
He was never even an offensive coordinator. He needs to know how to control this team with attitudes up and down, left and right. I mean, Baker and Odell. Are you serious?
Yeah,
I can't. I could never.
But I can give you some arguments against that. I mean, we have Adam Gase.
I know. But
you think Adam Gase is a better coach than Freddie Kitchens?
Coach, no. But for an NFL coach, you don't just make plays. You babysit.
Sure.
And you do all this stupid shit that I couldn't even imagine. You got to find a coach that
Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles was Sam Darnold's rookie coach.
It's but the Jets aren't too much. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to see. It's hard to say because
the thing with the Browns is that the Browns didn't win games to become good. The Browns told people they were good and then tried to win games.
I would more blame it on the coaching staff. I think they need to work on Baker. But again, I think Baker did it to himself on the media, telling everyone, hey, we're a playoff team now. But you need a coach like Gruden or someone, a hard ass like Harbaugh.
Yeah.
And he's just going to be stop with the hype, stop with the media. This is how we're doing things.
Yeah.
He's got to, you
but
got to
would Baker do that?
I don't know. I think he would. I think Baker wants to win. He's a good guy. He's got a good attitude towards the game. I know he loves the game. I know he wants to win.
I just look at other rookie and young quarterbacks, and it's just that's not how they behave, and that's not how they act, and they are in some of them in worse situations, and they still win. Bill O'Brien, right? Texans.
Yeah.
Was borderline going to get fired before Deshaun Watson came on the team.
Yeah, I remember that.
Clearly, he's doing good now,
he's
but wasn't doing well on that team in that system. Deshaun Watson came, rallied his team behind him in a positive attitude, and they win games. Patrick Mahomes, same thing. Andy Reid is obviously a great coach.
Same with Frank Reich of the 1-5 Colts who made the playoffs. That's the same thing.
Sean McDermott with Josh Allen. Like, Josh Allen's actually doing well.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones had a good game. I don't think Daniel Jones will be that good.
Okay.
Josh Rosen is an exception, but he had Adam Gase, which now Sam Darnold has to deal with.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I think the attitude's bad. I don't think it's a...
Well, Freddie Kitchens was a mistake from the start.
Sure, I agree.
I still think mistakes will fix themselves for Cleveland. I still think I think they have a chance of finishing at 8-8 because the schedule eases up.
Yeah.
They play Cincinnati twice.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure they still play Steelers once. Mm-hmm. So I think that they'll be fine. I think they're not going to make playoffs, but they'll be 8-8. They'll fix themselves. This was not a playoff year. That should not have been their goal. Their goal should have been to play with each other and learn how to play with each other for the future. I think they have to get rid of Odell.
I think that they're in a situation that is slowly slipping away because they put themselves in this playoff situation too early, spent a lot of money on Odell, or I guess traded for Odell. They actually didn't even give up that much. But they have Jarvo, they have Kareem Hunt, they have Nick Chubb, and now you have teams like Buffalo. You have New England, who's always going to be good. You have teams like Buffalo that are growing. I will say that the Jets will hopefully grow next year. Who knows what it would have been like if Sam Darnold didn't have mono. Probably took it 2 games or so. You have teams like the Ravens that are growing. Steelers maybe if Mason didn't get hurt. But then you have teams like the Texans continuing to grow, Chiefs continuing to grow, Oakland continuing to grow, and there's only so many playoff spots available.
If you look at Baltimore, they're so quiet and they were built so nicely. They're never gonna not be good, not for a while. You know, now they got a quarterback that has a promising future.
And I gotta be honest, I think Oakland make playoff next year.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you know me, I'm a big John Gruden doubter.
Correct.
Josh Jacobs is good. Derek Carr's fixing his stuff. They don't need AB. Their defense is playing well.
They percentage.
Yeah, they lost Jonathan Abrams, who will be back. Then they have more draft picks to use next year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Browns don't.
We have
Raiders do.
Yeah. All right, that's awesome. That's good to know.
That's honestly what I think. And I think the time. I think Baker. Obviously, nothing's definitive, but Baker's really not helping himself out in terms of.
Do you know who the backup quarterback is
for the Browns?
Yeah. I have no idea.
I have no idea either. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
I'll look it up. But
one more quarterback topic to talk about
okay.
is, and we're going to agree on this, is people don't talk enough about how good Teddy Bridgewater is.
Correct.
Bridgewater played 3 years in college. He played on the grand stage of them all, played on ESPN over and over again in college. He was a Pro Bowler. He was a Jet. He was a Viking. And then he got hurt. When he got hurt, people, I guess, think of Teddy as a mobile quarterback.
Yeah.
And once he got hurt, they were like, okay, he's done.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy, I'm going to let you guys know, is a pocket quarterback. He's actually more like Breeze than you think. He's a good decision maker. The only thing I would fix about him is his inaccuracy downfield from 25 yards out.
Sure.
But other than that, he's very accurate in the pocket, and he's a leader, and he's smart.
That's what I was about to say. Great attitude.
Yeah, he really is. So Teddy, as long as Teddy stays on the Saints, that team is probably top to bottom the best roster in my opinion.
I found the backup quarterback.
Who is it?
Garrett Gilbert.
Oh, he played for the Apollos. He was the Apollos
quarterback. Oh, yeah, that's right. I knew the name sounded familiar.
Yeah, he was the Apollos quarterback last year, a team I worked for.
There you go.
That was fun. I actually met the guy. He's kind of weird.
I would imagine. Garrett Gilbert.
But the backup quarterback for the Apollos last year was something Anderson, and he was really nice. He's a 6'5" white guy. And he was cool. The Apollos were a fun time.
It was lasted about 6 games, right? 7, 8, something like that.
We went 7-1.
There you go, 8 games.
Yeah. Rest in peace. But good for the AAF. Any other quarterback talk? That was kind of fun.
No, I agree. Teddy Bridgewater's doing good. No, I don't. Do you want to move on to my little segment?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So Steg, we talked about this like a while ago, like before we even recorded the first episode, and I thought I'd take some initiative. I have 6 facts here, and the answers are either UCF, UF, FSU, or USF.
Okay.
Okay. So let's pick a goal. You want to aim for 4 of 6, you think?
Yeah, that's fine.
Get over 500?
Okay. You have 6, right?
I have 6.
That's fine.
So once again, the choices are USF, UF, FSU.
The big 3 and then
and UCF.
The 3 state schools that matter and then USF.
Yep. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
This school contains the largest occupied bat houses in the world.
Well, it can't be us because ours are small.
Okay.
As we know.
We've been there.
Probably FSU.
It is UF, Steg.
Wow. Yeah,
These are really hard, by the way.
That was my next guess because where UF is located, is a bunch of question marks.
Yeah.
That's why I went with Tallahassee, but...
No, these, like, I really don't expect you to get any.
I might get 4. I think I can get 4.
All right. During the Civil War,
Okay.
this school was named the Confederate Legislature to the Florida Collegiate and Military Institute.
FSU.
Yep. Good job,
sir.
dude.
Yeah, obviously it's FSU, bro.
That's fire. That was great.
Tallahassee.
Yeah. No, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense.
How much does a Long Island kid know about this?
That's true. This school has a golf course named the Claw.
Oh. UF?
That is a great guess, but no, it is actually USF.
I can't, like, I was going to say USF. I just can't think of any golf courses in Tampa.
And also, why the Claw? Like, they're the Bulls.
I know. And I thought the Gators at the Claw, too.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
I tried to dismantle the question. It's just stupid, bro.
All right. Out of the 4 schools I've chosen,
Yeah.
has the highest average high school GPA for incoming freshmen at 3.9.
Not us.
Okay.
UF.
It is actually us, Steg.
Oh, I thought we were 3.8.
No, 3.9.
Oh,
it's updated.
It must have been last year, yeah.
3.9. Well, you can finish with 3.
Okay, that's fine. I really thought that was UF.
First player to ever do the Lambeau Leap, Leroy Butler, went to this school.
USF.
FSU.
I don't know.
No, these are really hard.
I don't know.
But now you're learning a little bit.
Yeah. Leroy Butler went to FSU.
Yeah, and he did the Lambeau Leap. Last one I have. The mascot of this school was chosen because a guy just made a bunch of pennants with this logo on it, and then they were like, let's use that.
Can I get a hint?
Sure.
One elimination school.
Okay. It's not us.
Shit. That's the only one I know, bro. I obviously know it's not us. All right. The Bulls.
It is actually UF. Some
The
guy
Gators?
was selling Gator pennants.
That's dumb. That's
and
dumb.
then they chose it.
That's dumb, bro. I hate UF.
Well, the game went all right. You got 2.
Oh no, you
got
all those
1.
are my second guess. I only got 1, but like the golf one was stupid.
It's fine. I'll find some more. It was actually
All right.
very hard to find.
Yeah, that's fun. I'll do that again.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to have the college football debate now?
Yeah, that's fine with me. Whether athletes should get paid or not.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna say what I think, and I think is no. And what do you think?
And I think it is yes.
Like absolutely yes. All college
here
athletes?
is my one clause. If you allowed athletes to make money off their own name, then you do not have to pay them. But as it stands, they are not allowed to make money off their own name. So yes, I think they deserve to be paid.
So this is where I stand on it.
Okay.
First of all, college athletes aren't regular college students.
Sure.
They don't live regular college student lives. They get free food wherever they go. They
Yep.
get
Free hotel, free housing.
Of, clothes, free housing. Not only all those little things, but whenever they want, say, if you get a scholarship to Duke for football and you're an idiot, whenever you want, you can go back and get a degree at Duke.
Mm-hmm.
That goes a long way because how many college athletes don't make pros?
Most.
And how many college athletes go to Duke that wouldn't have never gotten into Duke?
Most.
If they didn't. Yep. And now they get a Duke degree. Yada, yada, yada.
Mm-hmm.
There's some argument that say college athletes can't work. They can work. They can work.
Can they?
They definitely can. Not in season.
Can a D1 football school? Can a Alabama football player work?
Look, it happens. And first of all, why do they need to work? What do
they need
spend
money.
On what?
What do you spend money on?
Rent, which they don't have to do.
You spend money on rent and food, but you spend money on other stuff.
I know, but they have money. They've worked before.
Well, I know, but not in all cases.
But if you want money to spend, you got to learn. Like if you're a college athlete, you got to learn about the real world. You got to learn how to balance. You have to create your own balance. And if you want money to spend, not on necessities. Look, you're provided with necessities. You're provided with what you need. If you want money to spend, you got to earn that. We're not just going to give you anything. You want.
I inherently agree with the statement that you have to be able to balance it. But something I actually thought about today is I'm going to use me for an example.
Mm-hmm.
I don't pay tuition. The same a college student does not pay tuition. I have Bright Futures. He has a football scholarship. Both behave in the same way, right? It even partly pays for my housing. I understand that they are getting their housing completely paid for and food. But let's say in my situation, I'm having my tuition paid for. Let's even say my housing is paid for. And then for some circumstance, I am not allowed to work. Like I do not have time to work.
Why?
Well, I don't have to have commitment of weekly of daily practice and such, and games and
college
stuff.
Athletes don't even have to go to class. So
that's true, but they practice every day.
Think about it. Over the summer, if you have practice for 10 hours of a day, you still have 6 hours during the summer. But what are you going to do during the summer? If you want money, go get money.
All I'm saying, bro, is like I think you're underestimating the time commitment.
I definitely am. And I was a football manager. I know that they work out from 7 to 12.
Yeah.
But think about it. What else are you going to do? From 12 to the...
Think about how much time you have to work.
Hey, I do. I hang out with my friends a lot.
So, yeah, like look at me. I work a 9 to 5 job, and I understand. Like let me put it like this: in all these situations, they're active choices. You're choosing to play football. Mm-hmm. I am choosing to have a job. I choose to coach basketball. All that stuff. I choose the classes I choose and all that. So I get that. But it's like, look at my schedule. Like, I work. I coach basketball. I play IM Sports. Like, we barely have time to record podcasts because of how busy both of us are.
Right.
We couldn't record yesterday because we're busy. Like, today, I worked from 9 to 5, and then I had basketball practice at 6:30, and now we're recording at 11 o'clock at night.
Okay.
And now just replace my job with football workout.
Yeah, from 9 to 5.
9 to 5, which is...
Theoretically.
Sure, we'll say 8 hours a day.
Okay.
Right? How often do they have team meetings for watching film and all that, which aren't included in practice? Plus having to go and eat, and I guess doing the classes. They don't have to really, but in some sense they do. And then they have to wake up at 7 a.m. in the next morning. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, I see it. I know what you're saying. I just think that a big part of college that people don't talk about, that I learned when I got here, is that they really teach you how to find who you are and how much time you can deal with.
Absolutely, because that is how I deal with. That's how I feel.
Yeah, they determine whether or not you can balance your time and how well you can balance your time, and that's just another thing. If you find time to work, if you work one shift a week for 3 hours, and you got $30 a week over the summer, that's going to add up to $500. You know, and summer workouts aren't crazy. It depends on the sport, but yeah. I mean, what are you going to do in the summer besides football for 8 hours? And they don't even do 8-hour practices, because I work in the spring and they only did like 4 or 5 hour practices.
What about outside camps that they have to do? Like this is what I mean. I
think that's another choice, though.
I agree that all these are choices, but I'm just saying, like that's their career.
No, I get it.
Like, it's like if I had to go to COSIS 9 to 5 and I didn't get paid for it, and in some way, like, it's like an internship. Do you think there should be unpaid internships?
Yeah, definitely. But think about what a football player does after the New Year's Six Bowl until late March. Nothing. What do they have going on in their life? They don't have to go to class. They don't have to.
Sure, I mean, in those situations it work, but it's like.
And look, you don't need money. Again, college athletes don't need money. They're very, very well taken care of by every school.
Sure.
They got their own freaking lazy river if you attend our school. Yeah. So, I mean, if you want money, it's another thing where it's building character and it's building time management. I think if we just give athletes money, they're just gonna have too much power in the school.
I'm not saying to give them a lot. I'm just saying, what if it's like think about how work study works.
Yeah, no, I understand.
And how many of those students, how many college athletes do you think would apply for work study? Probably a lot.
That's a lot of money taken out of our pockets, too, for tuition. Like, think about all these athletes getting paid. Every athlete.
Yeah, but work study's paid from the government. I understand in turn that we pay in taxes and stuff. But
that's like crazy amount. All athlete, there's like 60 guys on the football team.
Let's look at Florida schools. Think about how much money we spend for Bright Futures.
Honestly, I don't even understand the concept behind Bright Futures.
No, we literally...
I don't get it. But
I'm a single individual, and the state is giving me over $25,000.
That would be nothing with college athletes getting paid. I think Florida residents would have to pay for their own tuition. I don't think Bright Futures would be a thing, or very much minimalized. But
it's just like, I don't know. Then the number of Bright Future applicants is way lower than college athletes.
How much are we going to preach these athletes for playing?
I'm sorry, wait, Crater. Say that again?
Like, how much are we going to preach these athletes for playing at a collegiate level?
Well, that's something I agree with too, that we shouldn't. But then it's like, why don't we let them use their own name? Why don't we let them sell autographs?
I think is fine personally.
Like, we shouldn't or should?
No, I think we should.
Yeah, like
I guess that's fine.
Why can't Dylan Gabriel sit outside his door and say, "Come get something signed for $10"? And if he did that for one person, he would be banned.
Yeah, definitely. He'd be expelled.
It was like, do you remember this situation? I forget his name, but he was drafted by the Heat this season. And he got a free hotel room in a hotel, and they took it as getting paid for his name, and he was banned from college basketball for a year.
Wow. Yeah, I did not know that.
So it's like those are situations where it's like it's not even an argument about if college athletes should be paid, but it's just like why do we own college athletes? Like not even the school, why does the NCAA get to own college athletes?
Well, looking at it this perspective, people like college athletes. And this is why I started to like college sports, because I found a difference between college and NFL. And that difference was that people try so hard in college.
Sure.
And they're just kids, but they try so hard to get to that NFL level. When they get to the NFL, this is why people think it's fixed or whatever, because it just seems like the hype dies low-key. But these college athletes try so hard, and the chemistry is like unbelievable. If you start paying them, how much are they going to try? They're just going to do that in high school. They're going to try really hard to become
I think that's a solid
athlete.
argument.
They're going to get paid, and what are they going to do?
I'm not talking about paying them a lot, by the way.
Yeah, well,
I'm talking about like a work-study grant. Like, Jules' work-study grant is $900 a semester, which inherently, first of all, isn't enough for where she lives.
How much would that change?
$900? I don't know. I'm just saying. Allow. Well, like, I make more than $900 in a semester, but I'm just saying, like, allows.
I would be fine with $900. I think that's fine. I don't want these athletes. I don't want this to be a determining factor whether someone plays college football or not. I want them to play college football because they love college football.
And I get that.
And they want to go to the NFL.
I do get that. But also think about something I was just thinking about too. Like, it doesn't really work in either of our two situations. But let's say instead of my job at Kosas, worked at a law firm, right? I go to my law firm 9 to 5. I don't get paid. It's an unpaid internship. That now is inherently helping me because I want to go to law school and then become a politician, right? So now I'm working toward my career. But it's not like college sports where it's like I just might not, like, obviously there's competition in all jobs you go to, but it's like I'm way more likely to go to law school just sitting here than someone is to make it to the NFL.
No, I get it.
And it's like now they can't make money. And the problem with sports, too, in this case, is like they declare for the draft, they don't make it. That's pretty much it. Obviously, you have arena football, you have CFL, but that's it.
But where can they not find a job? Or at least around.
I mean, you can find a minimum wage job anywhere. Anybody could.
Well, at least around like, say B.J. Taylor wants to apply to a job in Orlando. Who's not going to take B.J. Taylor?
No, I mean,
star UCF.
But can he get a career?
Well, they're going to give him an opportunity. I think any athlete would get an opportunity, but if he doesn't make the most out of it, then no, he's not going to get his career. But that's again, like you can't just be handed things because you're an athlete.
I'm definitely not saying that. You know I understand where that's coming from. I'm just saying that you too, but you happen to do restaurant experience and want to go into something outside of restauranting.
Yeah.
But you, through working, have gained experiences that have now put you in a better situation to get more jobs,
right,
and to get more money.
Right, my resume looks good.
Your resume looks good.
Of course.
These college athletes, if they do that, it's either they make the NFL or they don't, and then their football career is over, or it doesn't even have to be football. Their basketball career is over.
Yeah.
And in certain situations they go in other leagues, and I understand that. I'm not saying that, but it's over for them. Like
basically,
like Chad Brown.
Yeah, like he's not.
He is not going to play basketball anymore.
But again, if I was Chad Brown, I mean, I would go back to school. I can get a degree. I can work if I want. But
sure.
I mean, how much money did I spend? How much money do you think Chad Brown spent since he's been here? You know,
yeah. I mean, I couldn't tell you,
like,
but
he doesn't spend it on necessity. They're very fine. Like they're fine. They live a great life.
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for the future.
Yeah, so, I mean, he's got enough. Again, he probably, I don't know. Do you think athletes pay when they come back? Like, if Chad Brown were to come back?
100%.
You think they pay?
Yep. School ain't doing it. They're not helping them now.
Yeah. Okay, well.
Colleges don't care about the individual. It's like they give them scholarships so that if they do make the pros, then it's like, look, it helps our school. We get money from it too. But, no.
Yeah.
Chad Brown coming to get a psychology degree doesn't do anything for them.
Yeah, I read something and it was like, if you make them pay, they'll pay attention, which means like if college athletes pay when they come back to go to school, they'll actually learn something. They're like, okay, this is my money, this is my time.
Yeah,
I'm going to learn something, and it's another one of those things where you just want to teach these kids that you can't just take stuff for granted. You got to work for what you want.
Which I agree with you.
I think like these are still kids. These are still developing young men, and if you say you don't make it to the NFL, like just like that, now it's like you're putting it into the real world, and these characteristics that you build in college. That's kind of the whole point of college. So if you learn how to prioritize and do what you want and do what you have to do, and then find time and keep that balance. I think you getting cut from the NFL right then and there, there's a lot more likely of a chance you'll land on your feet. And
I just think restart, a lot of this argument would be solved if players had the right to their own name.
Yeah.
Imagine we, in the future, couldn't make money off the podcast because it was sport, because we're students at UCF or something like that.
Yeah. No,
or you worked on campus and you couldn't make money for it because you were in an institution.
No, I get what you're saying. I think if they make money off their own name, I'm fine with it. I think that's the clear solution. But I never really thought athletes should get paid because, again, I mean, if they're college athletes, they're still men. They're still nothing's guaranteed.
Sure, no, and I actually think that's a very good argument that you do need to, build build good attitudes and stuff like that.
That's really what college is about.
I completely agree.
You can submit web course assignments at 11 p.m.
I'm about to quiz my quiz. So.
Yeah, people can do that all they want. They're not learning anything that way. But when you wake up, do your dishes, vacuum the floor, get on the shuttle, go to school and study, and that just then and there, doesn't matter what you're studying, that character builds.
Yeah, and I agree.
That's a big difference in your life down the road, which is something I'm really happy I got to experience because I'm finding out a lot of it myself.
I would say I'm very stressed this semester, but I'm very glad with everything I do. Like, I'm glad I can now balance coaching and playing IM sports and work
easy.
and
think about
school
people who stay home at community college. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're working a job and at community college, great for you. You have a lot of money. But there's some skills that you will not find doing
Definitely
that
not.
under your parents' roof and your parents paying your car insurance. I mean, what really are you learning there besides just delaying your career?
Yeah. And I agree. Yeah.
So I think that's a pretty good argument. That was a fine debate.
Yeah, no, I thought that was good. We both had some good arguments for both of our sides. I thought it was good.
What time are we at?
We are actually at 42.
That's crazy. This is supposed to be like a short episode.
I know. It actually flew.
Normal.
That argument, we started that argument at like 28 or something like that.
And we kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That was our first long debate.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Awesome. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think the audience is divided?
Yeah. No, I think they're probably leaning more towards you. Because, I mean, everyone I talk to is like, yeah, athletes should get paid. Because
you know who's a strong not pay?
Kyler. Nick. Good.
We were just playing Rainbow Six, and he mentioned it.
Yeah, well, that's probably because he's not an athlete.
Oh.
That's right, Nick. I'm talking to you. You're not even
He's on your side. Why are you attacking him?
Nick. I don't care.
What? He's going in the military, bro. Combat medic.
That's right. I forgot.
He just signed it.
Respect to you.
Yeah.
I'm saluting you right now, but you can't tell.
Thank you for your service, Nick. All right, I got nothing. You got anything?
Let's bounce.
All right, I got my thing. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you're listening on iTunes, please give us a 5 stars. If not, always download your podcast. Like I mentioned, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Podbay, our website, nightsintheam.transistor.fm. Anywhere you really can listen to podcasts, we're on it. If you guys are on Instagram, check out our Instagram, Nights in the AM. Same thing with Facebook, Nights in the AM. And other than that, I don't really got much, Steg, but thank you guys so much for this episode, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.